Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. And let's welcome everyone to the Sonic the Hedgehog Spinoff Showcase. Plus a little bit of an aside from today's game, Generations. So, I already covered the HD version of Generations, but this is the 3DS version of Generations. So it's all 28 stages, 7 special stages, but all pretty good, by the way. And by the way, for special stages, this is just the one super boss, no emeralds in the stage. But you know how it works? The best way to unlock the special stages, just beat the stages. Just beat Act 1 and Act 2 of each world, of each zone. You get access to the special stage. Boom. Solid, simple. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what this means by the exact copies, decorations, and new stages. Well, in the 3DS version of Generations, there are a total of 14 regular stages, 7 classic, 7 modern. However, unlike the HD version of Generations, which actually remixes them and adds new stuff, these are just the exact same layouts for the most part. The exact copies of Green Hill Zone Classic, Casino Night Classic, and Mushroom Hill Classic. The exact same layouts they were back in the Genesis, unchanged. The only difference is Sonic's slightly worse physics. As for the recreations, there are 5 of those. Emerald Coast Classic is a recreation of Emerald Coast from Sonic Adventure 1. Radical Highway Modern is a recreation of Shadow's Radical Highway from Adventure 2. Water Palace Modern is a very close recreation from Act 1 of Sonic's Water Palace in a Sonic Rush. Tropical Resort Classic is a recreation of Act 1 from Sonic Colors DS. And Tropical Resort Modern is a recreation of Act 1 from the Wii version of Sonic Colors. There also are 6 brand new stages in there. Green Hill Zone Modern, Classic, Casino Night Modern are pretty good. Mushroom Hill Modern's okay. Emerald Coast Modern, it's okay. Radical Highway Modern is well, no, sorry, I meant Radical Highway. Let me fix that. Don't lie that on you know me. Radical Highway Classic is the worst stage in the game by far. And there's Water Palace Classic, which is generic water level. So let's move on to the final score for Generation 3DS. And yes, I'm keeping the price right theme on for me for a reason. Spectacle, it's okay. Decent spectacle. Decent sound. Good sound. Spectacle is non-existent because, it's just literally the old stage again. The sound's pretty good. Not as good as Generation 3 yet, HD, but it's okay. Fun factor, it's pretty fun. Flow and rhythm, solid. Controls, the buttons all work, no problems there. Length, it's a little short, but I think it's good. It's better to have a little short than a little long, so overall it's 16 with the bonus stuff, which is all the extra missions, the online play. The fact that it has a huge set of songs like Generations does. It's okay, it's good. As for, let me pause something real quick. So something I should mention, before we move on to this, is it today is Sonic Lost with 3DS. I'm probably giving a basic review. I'll leave a link to that in the description for why it gets all of this, but basically less graphics than Wii U. I mean, in the Wii U version, less things, not as fun, not as good rhythm. The controls aren't as good because of gyro crap, and the stages are way too long. But at least you don't have to get flickies or whatever. Let's move on to today's main arc. This. Oh, God, I didn't realize that. There's some weird schmutz on the. Anyways, this is the Game Gear version of Sonic Drift. So, this is all the spin-off game. This is just kind of a generic racing game. Good music, though. It's okay, really easy. This is the same kind of generic racing game, but with really good music. And this music, by the way, you're hearing right now, is from the Sonic Symphony that came out like a week ago. This is the Game Gear portion of that, which, when I realized there's a Game Gear version of this, like, Sega acknowledges the Game Gear, just like, whoa, what the heck, awesome. This, by the way, is underground from Sonic Drift 2, and yeah, for this to be the first level of a game from the Game Gear version of Sonic Drift, this is the first level. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on to Sonic Schoolhouse. Yeah, Sonic has some educational games. If you notice, this is ages 5 through 9, grades K through 4. And you could save on cool Sonic stuff. I have no idea what that is. I was way too young for this. Game came out before I was born. By the time I was 5, the Leapster was already out, and I already had my hands on the Leapster when I was 5, so. Yeah, hey, look, cat. Anyways, fun fact is there were some actual educational games during the Blue Blur. More of them. This is for the Pico. The Sega Pico. By the way, that theme, Rainy Savannah, is actually from Sonic Drift 2 on the Game Gear. And the main gimmick of that stage, there's like lightning everywhere, and it plays like Mario Kart. It's just really crappy Mario Kart. But it's 8-bit. Sonic Drift 1, super easy. Great soundtrack in Drift 2. This is, anyways, Sega had their own console called the Pico, which had its own, was a basic educational software. It was 8-bit, but it was cute. It was cool. I kind of wish I had caught one, but and there's also a Mario Paint clone of Tails. Oh, this, by the way, is Sunset Park Act 3. And I'm actually moving ahead for a little bit. Oh, never mind. Let me skip that one. So, other characters got games, too. This is Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Pretty simple. I think I showed off a little bit of the Puyo Puyo fight from Sonic Generations, and that's Generation Mania. This is that. This is that entire game. The Game Gear. It also had a Genesis version as well. Based off the art, actually, is based off the Adventure of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon. Anyways, let's go back to what I really want to show off. This theme right here is called Poloi Force, the first level from this game, Tails' Adventure. What is Tails' Adventure? A Metroidvania. Yes, a weird, like, 2D collectible thing. Gonna collect upgrades, it'll be progressed further on. Not my genre, but this is very stage by stage. It's a good intro to that, honestly. And for the Game Gear, this is honestly, like, okay. If I was to give honest reviews on these Game Gear games, like, on these side games, because this would be a review normally, but, you know, it's got Tails, not Sonic. I would probably rate this... I'd probably rate this like a 70 or something. This is a surprisingly good game. Even 80, it's really good. Surprisingly. By the way, there's also a Tails stage in here where you touch walls and die, so I haven't beaten that one. So Tails Sky Patrol came out in Japanese only. Oh, did I play the wrong track? I did. Oh, okay. So we have right here is Sonic Pinball Party. Sonic has a variety of pinball games. You notice here, so a Spinball. It's a Calcic. It's a great one. Spinball. I mentioned that earlier. That's not a pinball game, which is literally just pinball. The plot is like a pinball tournament. Yeah. And if you know, this theme is called Super Sonic Racing. It comes from this game right here, Sonic R, the first well-known Sonic racing game on consoles. And look at this. You know, you don't see Sonic in a car. He's Eggman in a car, because Eggman can't run super fast like Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles. But you know what? He's in a car. Super Sonic Racing. There's no... And by the way, I played this version of it, a remix from this game, to avoid copyright stuff. Not that I think I'm going to get enough money to be monetized, but hey, copyright stuff. Don't want you to have to see ads in these long-form videos. Racing, there's no time to look around. Speaking of which, also it's the other racing game. This is Sonic on Airboard. This came out the exact same day as Sonic 06 and Sonic Genesis. And all this is probably the best game of that trio. Not by a lot, because, oh my gosh, it is fucking frustrating as hell. It is ridiculously goddamn hard. Surprisingly so, it would be the story mode. It really is way too in-depth for a basic racing like this. And they took this entire idea and just said, forget the racing curve. We're just going to make it a wee waggle game. However, due to my horrible experience with this game via an emulator, although, again, I have to say, this is not because of the emulator, it's because of the game itself. The game ran fine. It's just, you know, bullshit hard. Yeah. I never even touched this game. But I did touch this one. Sonic Freerider, a Kinect game. And yes, I have played the Kinect version. And oh my golly. Is it an absolute pain in the butt to control. The menus are the final boss of the Kinect sensor. The menus are your final boss, everybody. Ugh, what game is next? Here we are. There are also more Sonic racing games. You see Sega and Sonic also with Banjo-Kazooie exclusive to the Xbox 360 version, because Banjo-Kazooie by Microsoft. The DS version doesn't have Banjo-Kazooie, so it puts Tails in along some digitized tracks. Cool. There are also more Sonic racing games. There's Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transform, which is Mario Kart 7, but on console. I know, hey, now we have Mario Kart 7 discount on the 3DS. Neat. You can transform boat, plane, car, yeah. And I think you get the message. Oh my gosh, is it going? I finally have the one thing that pissed me off, Team Sonic Racing being a complete fake out. Anyways, let's move back to the game I was going to highlight earlier. Knuckles Chaotix. So this is generally called Chaotix in Japan. I use the Japanese box art because I like more than the US box art. But this game has an extremely dumb mechanic where it tethers you to another character, kind of like Sonic Advance 3, except this time you can't move free of that character. So, you know how in Sonic, if you've ever played any like Sonic game, you're following another character's following, you kind of see that second character, typically Tails, always goes off screen, they get hit a lot. Well, imagine if that off-screenness was tying you down like a chain, like a little chain. You get Knuckles Chaotix. This game has 5 stages per act, but it does introduce Charmy, Vector, and Espio, and also has the last appearance of Mighty, at least until, outside of like the comics and stuff, until Sonic Mania. Yeah, and there's Knuckles, by the way. This is Knuckles' only exclusive title. Also, this is where Out of the Edge came from. Shadow the Hedgehog has his own game, which is wielding guns, and it's a mission-based structure. The entire game is mission-based. The entire game is mission-based, like the Chaotic stages in Sonic Heroes. Thankfully, there are plenty of get to the goal rings, and if you watch a playthrough and actually learn how to path your stages, you have to get the path in Sonic. Pathing in a Sonic game, you can avoid the worst stages, and only have to kill the enemies once. You still have to go Central City, though, which is a pain in the butt. And let's actually move on to, oh, wait, why am I trying to come recording? I'm an idiot. Oh, I hate this game. I didn't play it, but this simple false advertising right here. that pissed me off when I got to Force, and it's back. You think Sonic R, cool, it's gonna be like Sonic R on foot again. Nope, it's go-karts. And from what I've heard, it's not even as good as these two. Never actually, and I played this one and got bored the heck out of it, but hey, it's in Breaking Bad, the series about a character named, Walt and Jesse selling meth. And by the way, my real name is Jesse, so it's kind of funny. Anyways, speaking of false advertising, we have the wonders of Sonic Battle to give us those. Yes, Sonic Battle and false. This is a game called Speed Battle, in which you go as fast as you can in a 2v2 race, very similarly to Sonic Rivals. Oh, did I fix the theme? I did. Darn it. Let me do that really quick. Live editing, you know me. So this is a remix from Sonic Generations. Anyways. You're wondering why I decided to shoehorn in Live and Learn when you're hurt again. Well, it's actually better this time. Actually, do something quick. Just a second, you know me, live editing. Refresh that. There we go. Race to win. So, this is the main theme for the game Sonic Rivals 2. Sonic Rivals 1 and Sonic Rivals 2 are PSP versus racing games, which is 1v1. In Sonic Rivals 1, it's only these 4 characters, and they all go through the exact same story. By the way, Silver somewhere in there. And then in Sonic Rivals 2, you have a team-up of 2. Sonic and Tails, Silver and Espio, Rouge and Knuckles, and then Metal Sonic and Shadow. Metal Sonic's in Sonic Rivals 1, but it's just a clone over a character you're currently using. They all homing attack and jump, but they all have different attacks. And this is the theme of that level's first zone, Blue Coast Zone. It's a good thing, race to win. And that brings us to the other phone race. There's a bunch of mobile phone racers at this period for Sonic. Sonic Racing Shift Up, Sonic Racing Kart, and Sonic Kart 3DX. I never play those games, but they exist. And Sonic's a policeman, he's a space shooter, he's a popcorn, Actually, let's just get to it. Oh, crud, what is... Sorry. Let me get back to what I was trying to show off. Actually, no, I can hold with this. Because I love Winnie Valley. I can make this work. Sonic's been in a variety of jobs and occupations throughout the years. Including, but not limited to, cop, spaceship fighter pilot, and popcorn machine man. In addition, he also said trackball game before. I've used a trackball once at my dentist's office for a Simpsons bowling game. Sonic has a bowling game, by the way. It was a mobile phone thing on a Japanese only Java game from like 2003, I think. I was on Sonic's Wikipedia page. I just checked Wikipedia to get the order for this. This introduces Ray the Flying Squirrel and Mighty the Armadillo. And here's actually another good example. This is a Sonic Athletics game, a treadmill-based arcade game from 2013. It's Sonic's last and most recent arcade game. And it had 8 characters in it, Metal Sonic, Silver, and Blaze being 3 of them. I just thought it's like a dad and his little kid or whatever. And this, I'm gonna get to that in a bit. Oh wait, no, what am I doing? Let me fix this. You know me, live editing. We already finished the main game. I already shuffled the game footage. I have nothing to show off. Like, you've seen all the games, but I figured, let's go through the rest of the bunch. Right. That's fun. Yes, I know the way in PowerPoint you can resume from the current slide if you have to do the presentation, but hey, you see all these flash by, speed of sound, because Sonic is all about going fast. So, something I should mention, this is Dream Discus, Winnie Valley, of course. And that's the only reason I bought this game. It had Winnie Valley in it. Some people dumbly simp for like e-girls, whatever. I simp for Winnie Valley. I simp for a stage in a video game. And by the way, I literally geeked out when Sonic X name dropped Winnie. The only thing Sonic X ever name dropped was Winnie Valley in the 4Kids version. Just thought I'd mention that. Although it named up Green Hill in the Japanese version. How do I know that? Because I'm a nerd. Who's played and watched every single one of these series and cartoons. And let us... okay, this is way longer. Anyways, so you see right here, it's Mario and Sonic. So as I mentioned before, Sega's had it on third party since Sonic Adventure 2. And well, originally Sonic was created to beat Mario. If you can't tell by the fact this is on the Nintendo Wii, Sonic failed. So eventually, Sega got the right to the Olympic Games. And rather than make the Sonic and Mario platform where everyone was been clamoring for, it's like, oh my gosh, Sonic got right. This means we can have a Sonic Mario platform where they team up and got like Sonic's got to fight Bowser and Eggman's got to fight, and Mario's got to fight Eggman. That can be pretty cool. Nope, not this time. You just get an Olympic compilation. So we're almost at the end of that, but let's hop on to Mario. So yeah, Mario. Okay. This is the series, and there are a lot of games in this one. Oh my golly. The Olympic game wasn't a one-time thing. No. There's the Beijing Olympics 2008, the DS version. There's Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games of Vancouver in 2010. The DS version that actually had a full in-depth story mode. Yeah, the Olympics had a story mode. And the London 2012 game I mentioned, I bought solely because it had Winnie Valley in it. By the way, this is actually from the Dream Figure Skating minigame in this one for the Mario side of that, the third song. So that, and also, London had a 3DS one. There was a game they went to Russia for. By the way, all these games have fantastic remixes, I should mention. These are basically just glorified soundtracks. Because before I really got on YouTube, I would literally pop in my copy of this to listen to some of the Sonic songs. So yeah, I'm so young enough to do that. So old to do that. Anyways, there's also a Rio 2016 game that actually got its own 3DS version, but no 3DS version for the Winter one. Odd. Also, there was no Winter 2018 game, but because Tokyo had it and Mario was the official mascot of the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, that was going to happen before COVID, he got Nintendo Switch got a Mario and Sonic Olympic games. Literally 2 Dream Mini games. Two. Dream Mini games, the best part. And a good part of that, going back to this, was Dream Figure Skating, as I already mentioned. By the way, Dream Bobsled is the worst controllers I've ever seen in bobsled mode. It's the worst. Like, it's not quite, it's almost as bad as Secret Ring. So, I put it in Sonic Hero Special Stages. So, yeah, anyway, but this is a fun game. By the way, this version also comes from Pinball Party. It's a remix of the Pinball Party version, which has no lyric, but this sort of pipe organ sound, I guess? So yeah, I had to shove it up in your heart. I love Sonic Adventure 1. I'm not going to sing it. Let's move on to a game actually heavily based on Sonic Adventure 1 as a spinoff. Not a lot of Sonic games in this series actually... Oh my gosh, I could have done it the whole time. Sorry, it's been forever since I used PowerPoint like this. Let's move on to, next gun in the bunch. So, Sonic wasn't just ripping up. This is like the last spin-out game Sonic ever got before he went third party. And it's Sonic Shuffle. You know what these spaces are? Red ring, blue ring. You know what they are? Mario Party. And it's bad, and it's worse than Mario Party. Because it has a card system, and it's not guaranteed to get to the stars. But you know what? I'm cool with it. I like single-player Mario Party. I beat Sonic Shuffle on a mobile phone. Using a Dreamcast emulator on a phone. Sideways. That's how curious I was to play this game. I bought a Dreamcast back in like 2009. First big purchase I ever bought on the internet. With allowance money it saved up. And it broke in like 3 months. I learned how to burn CDs, and I burned Sonic Adventure 1. Got stuck at the light dash thing in the pipe before I realized you can spin that shit out of that. But yeah. This, by the way, is the first stage, Emerald Coast. So yeah, this is literally just based on Sonic Adventure 1. The first stage is Emerald Coast. Second stage is literally called Firebird. So, you know, in football fan of me went, whee! Third one is Nature Zone. The fourth one is Riot Train. And the fifth one is Fourth Dimension Space, in which you're going up and down and all around. Yes, I'll say that infinite times. All around this weird, like, spacey area. But this is not a fun game. But it's there. Also, Sonic Battle. Let's go on to another great remix for that. By the way, this one was also made by Hudson Soft, the same people who made Mario Parties 1 through 8. And we're really close. So this is a really bad acapella of Emerald Beach, the first stage from Sonic Battle, created by a YouTuber named Xan Shadow, who's part of Brain Scratch Commentaries. In fact, I've made my own little... I made my own little joke post. Because, yeah, why not? So let's read that today, shall we? Johnny is Sonic, Ryan is Shadow, Lewis is Amy, Ted is Cream, Elliot is Tails, Nathan is Boom Knuckles in a banana suit, Matt is regular Knuckles, Metal Sonic, Amanda is Roo, Sabrina is Blaze, Clement is Eggman, Dr. Robotnik, Garrett is Big Klaus Vector, TJ is Froggy House Charmy, Steven Smoothies is Emerald at SPO, Donnie is Cheese and Sticks, Derek is E102 Game Website, Omega, Celine is Johnny's Keza Chow, Pretzel Bag, Biffalo, Skype, and Mark, Chaos Zero, Uncle Greg is Silver, and Chugga Conroy is Mario. There. If you want to know who that is, Brain Scratch Comms is it's a YouTube series. I think I've listened to link to one of their videos before. But anyways, I love this stupid little, boom, ba-da-na-na-na, sorry, this is Emerald Coast theme, Emerald Battle. Each character has his own theme. It's a GBA 2D fighting game. Yeah, this is the closest thing GBA had to, like, a Smash Brothers. No, GBA didn't get Smash Brothers. Game Boy Advance, it got Sonic Battle instead. And there's a lot of spin-off Sonic games we've gone through already. Just thought I mentioned that. Oh, by the way, all the Game Boy Advance games were sold by THQ. Well, they were distributed by THQ, I believe. Dimps was part of it at the time, if I remember correctly. Anyways. Oh, boy. Sonic the Fighter also is a Sonic-themed fighting game with 8 characters. He's being Bean the Dynamite, Bark the Polar Bear, and Fang the Sniper. Fang did reappear one time. This is also SB the Chameleon from Knuckles Chaotix. And then, of course, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy. This is also the first time Amy had her Pico Pico hammer. So yeah, and also this is the last time, also the only time Mosey's character even got 3D models. Except for these two, which appeared in another exciting Sega fighting game called Fighter Mega Mix, which had all kind of weird characters, including a fucking car. A literal car as a fighter. Awesome. You ever want to see Sonic punch himself? This is called Sonic Eraser. It's a puzzle game. It was Japanese dial-up only in 1991. Weird. Anyways, this comes from Sonic the Chronicles Dark Brotherhood. A Sonic RPG. Made by BioWare. It's not here, but... So you think it'd be pretty good, right? Not in the slightest. This, by the way, the sound is the final level theme for that, the area theme not called Nocturne, by the spoiler alert. The plot of that involves echidnas that are not Knuckles. Or to call. The writer of the Archie comic books, Ken Penders, had his own stories with a lot of Knuckleses. A lot of Knuckleses. A lot of echidnas that weren't Knuckles. He sued Sega, but because of Archie's incompetence, the guy somehow won the rights to the characters he made on a license for Archie Comics. Writing the Sonic comic book, he won his own characters and prevented Sega from making the rights to Dark Brotherhood because it was similar to some plot thing he had in the Archie comics. And due to that, Sega lost all confidence in Archie, and Archie eventually lost the Sega license, which got picked up 2 years by IEW. And oh my gosh, if you did read that Sonic comic link I left to laugh your ass off, oh trust me, the whole recon thing that was due to Ken Penders suing. So that's why there's no echidnas in the comics except for Knuckles. And I guess technically to call, since she was an eventual one, and Package Mac as well, but for an eventual one, but yeah. Also, Big the Cat got his own game. Amy didn't, she was the main character in the plot. Like, Shadow got one, Big got one too, as a joke to make fun of the Adventure fans wanting an Adventure 3 back in 2016 for April Fool's Day. This is made by Sega of the Virgin Islands. Fun fact about the Virgin Islands, where Tim Duncan, the greatest Power 4 in NBA history, is from. Anyways, so in this way, you walk around as Big, trying to find Froggy. He starts on the Space Colony arc, and you just kind of go meet up characters at the Adventure games. And right here, you meet up with Knuckles and Shadow, who are arguing what game's better. And whichever one you pick, I would also pick Knuckles Chaotix too. We'll send you to it. We'll say, hey, go to the forest to fish for Froggy. You need a little fishing mini game. Also, there were a ton of old phone games in the 2000s. Something I mentioned. This theme right here is called I think it's called like With the Speed or something. It's not With the Bend. It's not With the Bend. What is it? Oh crap! What is it? Where is it? Oh, here we go. Beyond the Speed Of. This is the faint theme for the game for Sonic Runners, a mobile phone game, which is a 2D Sonic game. There's also a ton of mobile phone games. There's Sonic Jump, which again just spots around, try to keep Sonic from falling down. There's a 2D. There's Sonic Jump 2. This, by the way, is a remake of the original Sonic Jump from Java to iOS, the Java version 2008. That's what mobile phone graphics look like, by the way. And they did a Christmas at Sonic Jump Fever today. Make Sonic Santa Claus. Fun fact about Sonic, he actually is Santa Claus. Due to the ending of Adventure Sonic the Hedgehog. The canonical ending of that is like Sonic becomes Santa. Also, there was a ton of these games. Sonic Fishing, Sonic Golf, Sonic Billiards, Sonic Bowling, Sonic DX, Sonic Speed, which is a card game, and Sonic Casino Poker, which actually started Amy. So Amy has her own game, Sonic Casino Poker. There you go. And those are all Japanese-only mobile phone games, and then like flip phones from the 2000s. Also, there's a port of Sonic Unleashed to that. I should mention that. Sonic had a tennis game, just like Mario. Gotta rip that off. Sonic also had his own Kinect game before the Kinect called the PlayStation iToy. It was much smaller brand, but hey, it was cool, and Sonic had his own mode in there, so it counts. There's also Sonic the Runner. Also, Sonic Runners had its own game. Yeah, Sonic Runners had its own 2D game, a sequel to this. Why? This got banned in Belgium due to having something called gacha games, which are illegal in Belgium because it exploits kids. Which, yeah, basically it's underage gambling. You can spend money to bet on rings, spend on rings on a roulette to get a character. It's how they do get away around gambling laws in Japan, basically. It's, hey, you want some chips at the casino? Here's some bananas. Turn these bananas with our special sticker on to get your money prize, stuff like that. And don't mind the music jumping, me pausing because the pause button on my recorder and the go move or the slide button. And yeah, Sonic Adventure. I'm reviewing it. The way this game works is it moves left and right. I'm only giving AI spectacle because it's just the old school stages, but it has a good flow. Great flow and rhythm, surprisingly. The only control is just tap the screen. There are total 3 characters in it. Speed type, let's go back. Speed type, flight type, and power type. None of the power types shown here, but like Vector, Charmy, and Vector, Knuckles, and Omega are power types. Power types can jump, but you tap it, do an air dash to break blocks, and jump again. Speed types just jump 3 times, and flight type can get like 5 jumps, and you can control when that jump is. But they're vulnerable when doing this every jump after the first jump. And they all have different stages. In the game, there are Green Hill, Sky Sanctuary, the same thing within Generations. Sky Sanctuary, Final Zone, Green Hill's the first. And Desert Ruins, using its own theme from Sonic Runners 1. And Lava Mountain, using its own theme from Sonic Runners 1 as well. They are decent sounds by how limited it is, although I probably should give it a lower score, but it's a fine game, perfectly fine game. Nothing wrong with it, really. It's just, it's a mobile phone game, let's expect. Also, there's Sonic Dash. And that leads us to our final category of games. Sonic Dash, by the way, is the most highest-selling Sonic game, with over 93 million copies sold. All free, though. But yeah, Sonic Dash is currently the highest-selling Sonic game by far. By far, it's the biggest Sonic seller ever. Sonic Adventure 2 is Sonic Regular 2, by the way. Just Sonic 2 is the highest-selling Sonic game at 15 million units on its own. Sonic Dash has I think it's like 193 million. Just in downloads. Some people pay money, same didn't. I did not pay money for that, I will fully admit. Anyways, this will lead us to our final category of games, the Sonic Boom series. In mid-2014, Sonic Boom got its own series, which had Sonic with Scarf, this character named Six the Rabbit, Amy got a redesign, Tails got a redesign, Knuckles got a redesign, and Sonic, the most popular game from that is Sonic Dash 2, which is very similar, but it uses Sonic Boom's setting and world. Sonic Boom also got a TV show in 2014, which is hit and miss for Season 1, and more hit than miss for Season 2, but when it misses, oh my gosh, it misses. It's funny, it looks like a decent Archie comic, not as fun as the Sonic X Archie comic, and yes, I did read that. Not as a kid, I read it like about 5 months ago, got a huge battle laugh for all the right reasons. And this, by the way, is the Crush 40 version of Sonic Boom, the main theme to the US version of Sonic CD. It also had a 3DS game, which was crap. Remember the Metroidvania from Tails Adventure? Yeah, they took that and made it way too crap, making you collect everything. Tails Adventure, you have to collect everything. You collect things, it was way smaller map. This one, no, you gotta collect everything, which means you have to backtrack. I fucking hate backtracking in Sonic, which is why I've never played this one. Sonic Fire Ice got rid of the backtracking, added a neat, quick fire ice game, making you switch between fire. It's very simple. It's turn to ice, turn on to freeze the water, turn to fire to empty the water. It's a quick game, good flow, it's simple 2D action. I should probably get around to playing it, but I'm saving it for next year because every year I beat one new Sonic game. Since I have no clue if I'm ever going to beat Sonic Spin Bowl, this is the one for next year. Also, Sonic Rise Lyric. This is the one game everybody compares to Sonic 06 because it's a generic kids game on the outside, a glitchy mess on the inside, and the only way I ever beat it was by using Knuckles' super jump glitch, which got patched out unfortunately, where you could jump infinitely using Knuckles and just fly over the map with that. Something I should mention is outside the redesigned characters. Sonic Boom. Oh yeah. This game also had Chris Sen, who developed a canceled Sonic game known as Sonic Extreme. By the way, almost shot the cancel ones. And he worked he nearly died. He had like 100, like a month, 2 months straight of like 140-hour work weeks. By the way, there's only 160 hours in a week. So the dude straight up died. Got to work 20 minutes late, and the game got canceled because the point of view was running at 5 frames a second. Chris Sen got running at 30 frames a second. So this is, in my theory, it's Chris Sen's revenge on Sonic, trying to make a game that sync the series. But after 06, nothing can sync this blue rat. Also, finally, there's Sonic Generations Lego Dimensions, this big game, which had John Burton, famous from Traveler's Tales, who made Sonic R, Sonic, and the Genesis version Sonic 3D Blast. I think one other Sonic game too. This is what got him famous, and he came back to the series all the years later to give it one final send-off. This series is filled to the brim with games. Some good, some bad. And tomorrow, there's not really a lot left. We are at the final home stretch, people. So all we got left, did I show off there? Should quickly zoom through all these games? Probably going to go faster than the PowerPoint, but whatever. Yeah. So yeah, I thank you all for watching. Have a lovely day. And I will see you next time.